Okay, well, first of all, I mean, no offense to you or anything. I haven't really watched too many of your videos. I saw the American Idol video you did, and, it was alright. I never really honestly understood why it was featured. I thought it was an alright video. I didn't understand why it was featured. But, as for the, featured videos, from what I've seen so far, it's all been users. It's been users, you know. Sometimes it's stupid things, sometimes interesting things. I mean, one thing that got me excited, one of my favorite people to watch is William Sledden. He was featured on here recently, and they still are doing a lot of features from... I haven't seen one of the NBC or CBS features on here. I think what you're talking about, which kind of got me annoyed too, is the director videos, which is... If you look above your video subscriptions, it's a new thing that they had up on the top, director videos, and sometimes they put it on the side too. And that's something that's kind of been bothering me because most of the time I see NBC, CBS, I've seen stuff by P. Diddy up there. Not that I'm like, oh, well, I want to be featured out in my spot. It's more like I want to see more regular people on there rather than NBC stuff, because if I want to see NBC stuff, I'll go type in the search engine NBC and look it up. But I've seen that. I think that's what you're talking about. I think maybe you might have gotten that confused with featured, but because the director videos is above there, and I think it's something new that just popped up because I never noticed it before that. And you know, the side little ad video there, in a way I can understand why. Chad and Steve, I mean, I was reading about it in, it was recently in Forbes magazine, the whole story of YouTube and the whole new video revolution on the internet, and Steve and Chad, basically, when they were doing this, it was their own time and investment. They're programmers. They're not businessmen. I am sure we can all tell that. We love them to death, but they're not businessmen. And that's the big part of the reason why Google bought YouTube, you know, to help with the whole business side of things. And I'm sure this whole thing with the celebrities and everything is a big part of the reason why you see more of it being available, because they're trying to eliminate actual ads for us. Like, you know, we don't see, like, well, I haven't seen one pop-up ad just popping in my face, you know, and you know, we don't have to pay to watch everything that we're watching, which would be really lame, but I mean, it's cool. But, I mean, that's part of the reason why I think they're doing it. Do I think it's great? I mean, yeah, it'd be cool if it was just our community and not the celebrities community and not the, NBC, CBS community, but do I understand why it's like that? Yes. Because bandwidth doesn't come free, and we can obviously tell this is a lot of bandwidth, a lot of storage space, because videos aren't small file sizes. They're huge, and you know, to store all of this on their own servers and have to do all this, and we're not exactly paying them. They need to get money from somewhere. You know, I mean, it'd be great to do it for free, but they have to get money from somewhere. You know, that's the way the world goes. As for being featured, I mean, like, I think it's cool because I'll click on something, I'm like, oh, that person's interesting, I want to watch it. Is it more like, oh, well, you should fear that you're going to lose your featured spot? No, that's kind of like, I don't know. I just, like, I mean, in the beginning, I thought it'd be cool to see, you know, if you see yourself featured, that's a cool thing. It gets you more subscribers. But at the same time, does it matter? Does it matter how many subscribers we have? I mean, it's cool, but does it really matter anymore? I mean, now that I'm getting into it, it's kind of more like I'm meeting so many different interesting people. I mean, like, a lot of times I go on forums, and I meet people there, but you always end up meeting people very similar to you. And it kind of keeps you from meeting other different people. And I think With YouTube, you put up a post, somebody who sees it, maybe they reply to it, do a video response. People on their profile see their response, they see your response, and then all of a sudden you're meeting so many different people, and it's just widening, this kind of networking. It's really awesome, and I think that's what we should all aim to get from YouTube, not necessarily a featured spot. Do we want the corporates and the celebs to take over? No, I'm sure we need to show them this is our place, this is our community, and they can't just step on it and then take it away from us. No, but at the same time, we need to support the YouTube crew, and, they need financial help. Financial assistance with this. And I commend Steve and Chad for trying their hardest to make it that we don't have to pay for anything. So many places you have, all of a sudden they have the premium and the pro and all these other subscriptions, and you can get the free one, but it's limited. And they're trying to give us the full thing at a free price. And at the same time, there's going to be drawbacks. There's going to be CBS, there's going to be NBC, there's going to be some kind of promotion so they can get the financial assistance so that we can keep going and doing what we love doing for free. And I commend them for trying not to make us pay, and they're trying their hardest. And right now, I think we have to support them. I think we should support them, because do you want to pay? It's, of course, it's like, that'd be disgusting, I'm going to leave if they're paid. But, people need to open their eyes and kind of think, look at the real world. Not everything's for free. It's expensive to own your own website with a .com at the end, to own your own, and to own your own server, and to have, so many people, and they have so many people on this site. And it's going to cost a lot. And right now, they're trying their hardest to please us and at the same time help pay for their site. And the least that we can do, if we love this site so much, the least we can do is support them and thank them for trying their best. Because they really are trying their best with this. And that's pretty much all I have to say. I understand your point. I do understand. I don't want corporates and celebs taking over something that I feel belongs to us. But at the same time, there's going to be drawbacks. That's just my point. Agree, disagree, whatever you feel like. That's my point. Yeah.